On this week's show, joining Team Red, he quit his job because a flat earther lost a bet and owed him 100,000. Now homeless because he trusted a Flerf to stick to their word. It's Wolfie 6020. Don't piss her off because you'll be sent to bed with no supper. It's Glober Mom. And taking on the captain duties for Team Red this week, he knows a terrible, terrible secret about FTFE, so he gets to be here every week. Otherwise he will blab. Ahoy hoy, it's Flatterwalk. And joining Team Vanilla, the guy that sprinkles them... Hey, Craig, I think there's a mistake in the script.
No, that's right.
You mean you actually want me to say that?
Yeah, just as
really?
It is. Yeah, that's fine.
It's Quitty's the Sprinkler! We thought we'd lost him, but he's just so small, we had to point his camera at the floor. It's the shouty man from the FTFE intro song, Sam Turbosaurus X Clay! And their team captain, who we really hope took his ADHD meds today, Brainy Beaver! And introducing your host, whose big nose ruins all our family pictures, FTFE!
Hello, and welcome to Stupidity is Not a Right. This show is sponsored by Tinfoil Hats and the Association of Helping Kids Stop Huffing Glue, because those kids become flat earthers. I mean, I shouldn't be too mean to flat earthers. They are an important part of society's fabric. I mean, without flat earthers, who are we going to laugh at? So, I found out that there were a number of flat earthers that were part of the US Capitol siege. However, the flat earthers didn't actually make it to the Capitol because they didn't know what to do once they got to the roundabout. Most flat earthers seem to be anti-mask, which is weird, right? You would think that of all people they would be pro-mask. They are the one group of people who have been most interested in flattening the curve. Okay, on with the show. We have 3 rounds of stupidity to get through. I hope all of the guests brought their facepalm protection. And first off to Team Red and Wolfie 6020. Wolfie, thank you very much for coming on the show.
Oh, thanks for the invitation, Craig. I look forward to it.
No worries. Congratulations on your win of $100,000. What did you spend your money on?
Well, he got me another 50,000 subs, so that was something.
Yeah, so when I first kind of came into the Flat Earth community, there was the whole thing with Wolfie 6020 had responded to a challenge from a Flat Earther called Flat Out Hero, where he said, you've got to plot a flight route, using a globe, and Wolfie did it exactly. And, I don't think anyone expected the Flat Earther to actually pay the money, did they?
No, I definitely didn't expect it, but it was just such an easy thing to do, and flight planning is right up my alley, so I just couldn't resist.
Considering you're a pilot, yeah, absolutely. Right, yeah. So thank you for coming on the show. You get to choose first. So what we got? We got 1, 2, 3, or 4.
3.
3.
So,
without
further ado, on behalf of the Supreme Council and my highly esteemed and distinguished colleague who has been knighted, Sir Nathan Oakley, it is my honor and privilege to present the only model of the Earth that has seen the light of day over the past 4 years.
Oh, God, no. There is super intelligent Flat Earther Quantum Eraser talking on Nathan Oakley's Flat Earth debate show, about to present the world's first Flat Earth model. But what stupid did he say next? What did he present? It was pretty dumb, I can tell you that. Team Red, Wolfie, Glober Mum, and Plannerwalk, 2 minutes, and then I'm going to ask Plannerwalk for the answer. What did you guys think he said next?
The alien map is too obvious. Yeah.
Obviously, he just drew with crayons over like a piece of paper and said, "Here's the model."
Held it up on a towel. Yeah. Draw it on a towel.
Why do I think he showed Google Earth?
Well, that would be a globe. It would be very strange if he showed the actual
globe. It was definitely some type of projection.
Yeah,
definitely one of the projections of the globe, but I don't know.
Isn't that what all flat earthers are doing, though? Projecting?
Yeah, absolutely. But there's just so many of them.
Oh, yeah, they're very good at it.
You could present one and nobody's ever seen it before. When you actually look at how many projections there are, there's some that you just look completely unrecognizable.
Well, that's the fun
in
of it,
debates
isn't
with
it?
flat earthers, how many times have you asked for a flat earth model of any kind?
I've kind of stopped doing it because they just never actually give you one.
That's right. They never do.
Yeah.
My recent debate
They
on
never
modern day
do.
debates against Iger TV, the entire premise of the debate was I was going to bring a globe Earth model and he was going to bring a flat Earth model, and then he showed an ODD rap video for his opening statement. It was fantastic. Best
It was
model
an
I've ever seen.
ADHD rap video, you mean? Oh, no, DDIC. I remember them.
Yes.
Okay, right.
I've
Team
started
Red.
asking more. I've started asking more for models because I know they can't do one. It's like a very easy checkmate. Just
Yeah.
show me a physical model that explains the equinox, and that's it. That's the end of the conversation.
Well, the model's also very important for flight planning, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Yeah,
you don't just need to
absolutely.
know the geometry of the world. You need to know about, why there's certain winds in certain areas and things like that. For fuel
Absolutely.
consumption.
And the whole basis of a flight plan is you work out a distance, you work out a track, and a great circle track is constantly changing true course. And the flight plan shows all this, and it's all based on spherical trigonometry. And how the flat earthers can get around that is just simply not understanding. That's the only way they can
Or going
get around
nuh which is the usual response I get. Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay, Planner Walk, you are the captain of Team Red, so the final decision falls to you. What did
So
he say next? What did he present?
they presented Google Earth as their flat Earth model.
Okay, here is what happened next.
The only model of the Earth that has seen the light of day over the past 4 years. Here it is. Brought to you by our flat Earth friends
Yep.
over at Google Earth. Hashtag same team.
Amazing.
It's incredible, isn't it? That is
It's so
Quantum
fun.
Razor on Nathan Oakley's Flat Earth Debate Show, presenting Google Earth, the globe, as a flat Earth model. His reasoning behind this was simple. Well, he's simple, I guess. Maybe not the reasoning behind it. But the reason that he thinks is that if you go to the coast of Ireland and you're 20 feet above sea level, but then you go to New York and you're also 20 foot above sea level, well, that doesn't make sense because there's a 3,000 mile difference and there should be all that curve, because he doesn't understand what elevation is. So because
Right.
both of them are 20 feet above sea level, therefore it's flat. I know. I'm sorry. That's painful to try and even understand, isn't it? Congratulations, you guys get a point. Well done. Team Red off to a good start. Brainy, not good for you already.
I haven't even had a chance. See, it's rigged. I told you.
Over to
telling
Team
you.
Vanilla and Sam, Turbosaurus X Clay. So Sam, you are from a very different side of live streaming to me, aren't you?
I certainly am, yeah.
What are you playing at the moment?
Also, I main a lot of Minecraft because it's fun.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's right. You play
horror
Minecraft.
games.
Sorry.
I do, yeah. And I
That was just coincidence.
yeah. just
Talking about
happens
Minecraft
to be,
before we started.
we did, yeah. He's sort of like,
Minecraft's
what the
a
hell
flat
do you
earth,
know?
right?
Talking about shaders. Shut up, Sam. Like, I know what I'm talking about.
Shut the fuck up, Sam. I didn't tell you this. He's like, yeah, they won't see it. I'm like, I don't give a fuck if they see it. Those are my shaders. Anyways,
Wait
go ahead.
until you're
Sorry.
using GLSL for shaders.
That's funny.
I wish.
What about Fortnite? Do you ever play any of that? What the cool kids are into?
No, absolutely not, because I don't want to get my butt whipped by every 7-year-old anywhere near me.
I mean,
right.
As a gaming streamer, surely you know how to do the floss dance, right? Could you show us it?
Oh, it's the worst
Absolutely
thing.
not.
You're not going to do the floss for us.
I don't think I could do it if I was the most coordinated man on earth.
Right. Well, that's going to be my challenge next time you're on. Is you don't get to come on unless you do the floss live. There we go. You got to learn it. All right.
Oh, brilliant. Like, yeah, I do your intro music, but I can't come on unless I can do the floss. Brilliant. Yeah.
All right, Sam. Time to choose. What have we got left? We've got 1, 2, or 4.
Go 4.
It's perfectly flat. That's why they call it sea level. Level means free of bends, curves, or irregularities. You don't see curve, right? So when you
There is extremely decent human being, Nathan Thompson. That's a joke. He's a literal pile of human feces. Talking about sea level. He's probably going to get something wrong. We all know he's going to get something wrong. But what in particular does he get wrong? Team Vanilla, you got 2 minutes. What stupid comes out of Nathan Thompson's mouth next?
Did you just say you don't see curves? So does he literally see everything like it is in Minecraft?
Oh yeah, Minecraft's obviously a flat Earth, so he must think that it's representative of the real world.
Can I hear that one more time? When he's I just want to hear the quote one more time if we can. Are we allowed to request that?
It's perfectly flat. That's why they call it sea level. Level means free of bends, curves, or irregularities. You don't see curve, right? So when you see...
Yeah.
I figure what he's going to do is he's going to find some kids and yell, "The floor is not moving" at them.
Oh, no, he did that before, and he got arrested. Yeah. But do you know what? After he got arrested for shouting at the kids, he then kind of got out of prison and shouted at some more kids. It's like he didn't learn a fucking lesson. Brainy, what do you think he's going to say next?
Oh, God. I think he's going to say... he's going to talk about...
He's probably going to say C equals C.
No, I think he's going to start talking about the firmament and how the basically that everything is... well, you already said the sea level thing. So normally I'd say he's going to talk about how level the sea is, but he's kind of already done that. So I feel like the next thing is talking about the firmament and the... it has to be something about the pillars and the firmament. I've heard him talk about it so much.
I think it's
what do you guys
dumber
think?
than that. I think it's dumber than that.
Okay.
I think
I
he's literally going to say that the reason you call it the sea is because it's so flat you can see so far into the distance.
Okay, because there's that, or there's a whole just
equals
like
SEA.
because he said the sea level thing, so we can't be being set up for the whole like sea level. Because I mean, he kind of already said that. It feels like it's too easy. I don't know.
All right,
you guys
They call it sea level, not sea curve.
Okay,
No,
right.
call
Brainy,
sea level,
Captain.
not sea curve. Okay, you know what? Is that what we want to say? What do you think, Turbosaurus? Is that what we want to go with?
Are we going?
I reckon he's that dumb.
Okay, let's do it. Well, that's a
we're going with
claim
what
he
Sam
makes,
said,
so-
are we? Because you can see too far.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with Sam. I like it.
Okay,
Let's pick
here's what was said.
You don't see curve, right? So when you see, you're seeing straight on. So it's kind of redundant to say sea level. That is kind of an oxymoron. And it's the sea. That's why you can see so far.
That's right.
Holy shit.
It's the sea because you can see so far. Congratulations, Sam. The one out of everybody here who's got the least contact with flat
How
earthers,
did you
and
manage
you get
to
the point.
get that so dead on? That's awesome.
Well done, Sam.
Oh my god. That's so
Okay,
good.
so yep, that's 1 point each so far. Well done. Back to Team Red and over to Glober Mum. Hello and welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you for inviting me.
No worries. So you take a little bit of a different approach to me when you talk about flat earthers, don't you? Tell us a bit about that.
I don't call them idiot. Well, I do call them idiots. Okay.
Damn Brad. I mean, one of them you would at least call an idiot.
Yeah, I've called I think 3 or 4 of them idiots. Yes.
Okay, there we go.
There you go.
So I'll be full disclosure honest.
I'm a little nicer. I don't try and bully and call them names, and I just call out their stupidity as far as their content and their behavior, and use their words against them in the case of Daniel Pratt and Nathan Thompson. But I'm a kinder, gentler debunker.
But you do agree flat earthers are idiots, right?
Yes.
Why my
God,
cat
yes.
likes my wife.
Oh, please. I don't think idiot I don't think idiot is a strong enough word for that for them.
No, I use a lot words that can be a lot worse, but
Yeah.
this show's trying to be a little bit more family friendly, so I won't say those words
Exactly.
here. Watch my
Exactly.
series Flerfs are idiots for the how I really feel about flat earthers. Yes. Anyway, so you get to choose what we got left. We have 1 or 2.
Ooh, let's go with 1.
Hello, flat earth researchers, debaters, and debunkers.
No.
Here's a little thought experiment and some real physics. There's the sun, okay, and we are told that the Earth rotates to make the...
There is flat earth debater, debunker, and researcher Phuket World, otherwise known as
I miss
Gigantor,
him.
the biggest flat earther on the flat earth, talking about real physics. But what stupid does he say next? How does he get the rotation of the Earth wrong? Team Red, you have 2 minutes. Over to you.
Does he say that all physics are fake and then tries to oh wait, that's a different flat earther.
I think this one he displays how if the sun were to Earth would rotate and he picks up the table and the can rolls off.
Possibly.
I do remember
something
Sunset
like
Works
that.
or something. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he'll just say something like perspective is the imaginary
Perspective.
curve.
Yeah, that too.
That's his favourite saying, and I've got to be careful here. I've got a bit of a truce with Nick at the moment, so I'm never one to break. I'm never one to break a truce, so I'll just go with. He'll probably say perspective is the imaginary curve.
Yeah, he's never asked me for a truce, so I can be nasty to him. Nick, you're an idiot.
I agree. I think there'll be something with perspective in it. Yes.
Planner?
Yeah, it's definitely something to do with perspective, but I can't help but see that Candia. It's like he is going to tip up the table or something. Like I'm really
yeah.
Do we want to go with what about perspective and tipping the table? Maybe he does.
Yes.
Maybe it's a double whammy.
I think so.
Well,
yeah.
Okay.
Let's go with
final answer, Planner.
Let's say okay. He tips the table to try and explain how perspective works, and the can rolls off.
Okay. Right. Here is what actually happened.
And we are told that the Earth rotates to make the sun set. So I've got a little table here, all right, and there's a can here. So what happens when the Earth tilts so that we see a sunset?
That'd be adorable.
Damn, that was so stupid.
Yeah, who
That was Daniel Pratt level.
His point there is that the Earth can't rotate because if it did, we'd roll off.
Roll off what?
I don't remember seeing that one.
Join flat-footed beat, goddammit.
Congratulations, you guys get a point for that. Well done. So we're 2 points for you at the moment. Now, Brainy Beaver, you need to get a point to stay in line. So back over to Team Vanilla.
Stop pointing this fucking shit out. I told you what's happened here.
You have a point. Be happy.
Over to Team Vanilla and hello, Quitties the Sprinkler.
Hey, how's it going?
So that's really your name, huh? Like you type that into things when you log on, yeah?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, why?
Well,
just
anyone
explain
who's
that to
been
us.
around for a while knows my original name was Quit Fucking Asking Me to Change My Name. But then
that's who you
Team
were.
Skeptic decided to keep asking me to change my name. So I changed my name to Quit Asking Me to Change My Name, Team Skeptic. And then to Quit Asking Me to Sprinkle Them Titties. And then to quit asking me to sprinkle them chesticles. And finally, YouTube threw a hissy fit that, I was using titties and chesticles in my name. So I had to change my name again to Quitties the Sprinkler.
Wait,
how did that
at
go
the
down?
mercy
Did
of the
they just
YouTube
get-
gods?
They
get a
shadow
TOS
banned
email?
me. I couldn't type in any chats. Like I would type in chats and no one would ever see it. And I would get mad that no one ever replied to me.
No one likes
that
me.
happened on Godless. That basically happened on Godless Engineers, and he even checked his ban list, his hidden list, and he kept getting. He's like, "Man, I swear to God, you're not in there." And he's like, "Here, I added you to the approved users list." And only at that point was I find I'm like, "Can anybody see me?" They're like, "Yes, we can see you." I'm like, "Praise the Lord."
Praise the Lord. Okay, Quitties, you don't get to choose. You have left number 2.
Wait.
All right.
Wait.
Oh God, it's our man.
WEIGHT. Wait a second. Gravity. Wait a second.
What?
What's the story again? We're told weight is the
Oh, okay. Wait, I see.
an object being pulled towards Earth by gravity is what causes its weight, right? What goes up must come down, right? Wrong. Why does everything fall down, not up, right?
There is Daniel Pratt, the most slappable man on planet Earth. Confused about gravity, I guess. So what stupid does he say next? And we all know that it's going to be incredibly stupid because it's Daniel Pratt. But let's see if we can get the specifics right. Team Vanilla, 2 minutes. Over to you.
Probably
He's
something
not an electric-
extremely homophobic.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Or maybe he's going to ask me to kill myself like in some of his recent videos.
Oh no, they demonetize Hey, listen. They demonetize creators who respond kindly to those things.
Absolutely.
You can't talk about that.
So Sam, in your time with streaming video games, how many times have you had people tell you to go and kill yourself?
I mean, in real life or in the game? Because in the game, it happens quite a lot. Like,
I imagine the 12-year-olds that you're headshotting and like, yeah, I've screwed your mum. Go kill yourself.
Like, please hit Alt F4 as if everyone over the age of 11 doesn't know what that does. No, so he actually goes around telling people to kill themselves because he's an idiot and they don't agree with his really...
He says that I support the paedophilic, satanic, Luciferian agendas that rule the world and I should go and kill myself.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it makes perfect sense, and now he doesn't understand gravity. Okay, it's all linking. It's all linking. Okay.
So what do you think he says next?
He thinks things can fall up, does he?
Probably. He's extremely
well,
stupid.
It's got to be something about density.
Something about
because
density?
He doesn't believe in gravity.
The problem is, I was about to say, I don't believe he's an electromagnetic earther. So, because it's either going to be, because it can't be gravity, so it either has to be an upwards acceleration, electromagnetism, or buoyancy or density. And I do believe that he is a buoyancy and density man. So I think he's going to say buoyancy, and I personally think it's going to be a buoyancy and density causes something. That's why the object in your hand is heavier than the air around it, therefore is more dense than the air around it, therefore it falls. Of course, not understanding the difference between weight, buoyancy, and density, and they just don't get let's face it, there's always less pressure on top of an object than there is below it, even if it's by a very small amount. So by rights, if that's true, then we should be able to just unstrap airplanes from the ground and watch them go up.
Yeah. There's many things he can't do, understand maths, physics, tie shoelaces. But final answer, Brainy, what did he say next?
Well, could I get one last opinion? What do you guys think? I think he's a buoyancy density man. I think he's going to say that the object is heavier than the air around
about buoyancy and density.
Falls. That's where I think it's going to be. Okay, let's do it. Buoyancy, density, object is heavier than the air around it. That's why it falls.
And here's what was said next.
Oh, no.
What goes up must come down, right? Why does everything fall down, not up, right? If weight is determined by the force of objects going down, why does a helium balloon fall up? Is it your contention that a helium balloon has no weight?
Yeah, the classic Flerf 101 of not understanding buoyancy, density, helium, how to go outside without getting run over.
Wow.
Daniel Pratt is really, really dumb and a horrific human being. Congratulations, though, Brainy. You keep up with Team Red and managed to get 2 points for Team Vanilla as well.
Woo-hoo.
So at the end of round one, these scores are equal.
The secret is that I actually Tanya Hardinged Reds' kneecaps recently. You guys haven't heard about it yet, but you're going to be hearing soon. There will be a tweet from the emergency room. He doesn't know that it was me yet, but it's going to be a surprise,
Wait, so you broke into my basement and kneecapped Reds?
Yeah, that's what happened, actually. You should be aware that I left some vanilla places for you.
He's already kind of malnutritioned and a bit dehydrated because I keep forgetting to give him food and water. But anyway.
Yeah, when's the last time you rinsed out the basement, too?
Yeah, that's right.
Right, round two is called Captain versus Captain, where the two captains go head-to-head, pretending to be as dumb as a flat earther. They are responsible for inflicting their own head injuries to achieve this. I will read 5 things that can be statements or questions, and the two captains have to respond to me as though they were a flat earther. I'll decide who is the best and give them a point, with 5 points up for grasp. Now, each team captain has 5 tributes, but as Reds isn't here today, I'm not going to let any of them be used and force Brainy to do it against Planarwalk. Right, so here we go. 5 points up for grabs. Answer me as though you were a flat earther. We're going to start with Planarwalk. Planarwalk, I was looking at Google Trends and it says the interest in flat earthers dropped 37% over the last 2 years.
I'm not prepared for that.
He is dumb, but he's not a flat earther, is he? Hey?
No, but you know,
not being prepared is.
Still
He
works
thinks the
it.
flat earthers are dumb too.
He does. Okay, right. Brainy Beaver. I was looking at Google Trends, and it says the interest in flat Earth has dropped over 37% in the last 2 years.
You know what? Interest in flat Earth dropped because interest in finding one's own elbow searches increased.
And that's more
I'm
important
just
than
saying.
flat Earth.
There's that. Well, I maybe I missed the topic. I thought we were supposed to respond like a flat earther. Oh yes.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Come on, Brainy. Well, that was a very good act as a flat earther and not understanding
I've been
the
lost
round
in my
that you've done.
ADHD. I didn't even, you know what? That was all in character. I didn't even bring up the subject. I was completely unaware of what you were talking about, and I've changed the whole topic.
Oh, I mean, that is very much like a flat earther, so I'm going to give you the point there. A point to Brainy Beaver.
Yay! Although I'll be on target next time. Sorry, my brain went blank all of a sudden. I was like, what am I doing?
What? I don't know where I am.
See, perfect flat earther. That's why I get the point.
Brainy, the biggest flat earth Facebook group, countless flat earth YouTube channels, all being deleted. What's happening?
Oh, I mean, it's obvious that they've put those radio isotope chips into our blood, and then what's happening is this is how they determine that we're accessing the internet. And of course, they don't want us accessing the internet, and they target our channels using actually they use rays from the Starlink. That's actually not for internet. It's for finding. Like basically tracking individual humans and like monitoring us. That's why you're seeing flat Earth channels going. I'm telling you right now, they're onto us and they're coming to get us, the truthers. You know,
I mean, you've convinced me. But Planet Walk, what about you? The biggest flat Earth Facebook group, all the flat Earth YouTube channels are being deleted. What's going on?
It's all the gang stalkers. They're all reporting us. But here's the thing that they're not telling me. They're not telling me, or they're not telling us, that it's actually you, FTFE. It's you. You're the one that's taking it down. You working for NASA. You're working for YouTube. You're taking my channel down. And it's got to stop. Everyone go report FTFE.
I've had that said to me many times by flat earthers, so I'm going to give the point to Planet Walk there. Okay, third point. Planet Walk. So there's no evidence of the Earth being flat. There's not one measurement or experiment. Why is that?
No, you're wrong.
That's a pretty good flat Earth answer. But Brainy, what about you? There is no evidence of the Earth being flat, not one measurement or experiment. Why is that?
I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? It's because you've been lied to for the entire time. I mean, listen, Rob Simmons himself said it best. It's CGI, like it is Photoshop because it has to be. It's because that's why they're all different colors. Have you not noticed? I mean, I think it's a conspiracy that my right eye and my left eye see different colors. It's all part of trying to confuse us so that we don't know, we don't know anything. We don't know anything. You know what? They're controlling all the information, FTFE. That's they want you sheeple to know. You know, they know what they want you to know.
The conspiracy takes it. Brainy Beaver with the point there. So, Brainy, no advancement of humanity has ever been thanks to a flat earther. Why is this?
Oh, that's absolutely suppression of the real sciences. I mean, the reality is that there's no room in the pharmaceutical industry for in the pharmaceutical industry for this kind of like whole homeopathic methods. Like, I mean, if I choose to take some of the chlorine from underneath my cupboard and rid my body of the evils that way, that should be my right. And who are you to tell me I can't stick some sort of UV into my vein?
Planet Walk, no advancement of humanity has ever been thanks to a flat earther. Why is this?
Do you really think that no advancement of humanity has ever been to a flat earther? You see, all these people that make advancements in humanity and say that they're globe earthers, they're actually flat earthers, because you know what? People who make flight plans and all that, they are flat earthers. The people that make Google Earth, they're flat earthers. They're all flat earthers. They're the one that make advancements in humanity, and they have to be flat earthers.
Planner Walk gets the point
The
there.
math works.
Again, I've heard that from many flat earthers. Final point up for grabs here. Planner Walk, is there any chance that you could be wrong about the Earth being flat?
Well, no, because you believe that gas go down, go boom, boom. Do you really think that you're right? No.
Brainy Beaver, is there any chance that you could be wrong about the Earth being flat?
You know what, FTFE, I spent the last 2 years studying the globe, and all I found was lies. They're lying to the children. They start you when they're early. When you're early, they show you these fantasy pictures, these like desert shots. They color it red, say it's Mars. It's all just a bunch of drama and media. It's theater. It's theater so that they can take $53 million a week from you, or a day, or whatever it is.
I mean, that was very much like a flat earther not answering the question, so point to Brainy Beaver. And at the end of that round, the points are 4 points to Team Red and 5 points to Team Vanilla. I think this might be the first time in the show's history that Team Vanilla have been in the lead.
Yeah, awesome. I congratulate the team so far. They're doing good. The other team.
Sam, you must
We'll
be a good
still
luncher.
lose.
Slotting. I can hear it.
All right.
But we're not done yet.
Grabbing my FTFE.
Yes.
Here you go.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you. Sorry, I got the scores wrong. Team Red are actually in front of about 12 points, actually. It's amazing. And round 3 is called What's in the Flues. I will show the teams a Flat Earth News headline with part of it blanked out. The teams have to figure out what has been blanked out. Same as before, I'll ask a team member to choose. They get the blanked out headline. The team gets 2 minutes to figure out what is blanked out before the captain gives me an answer. First up is Team Vanilla and Quitties the Sprinkler. Quitties, who is the dumbest Flat Earther and why?
Oh, God. That's a tough question. I really like the flat earthers that show up in chat, the Gary Y. Bangas and stuff like that, because they have no idea that we're all just laughing at them. They're trying to convince us that the earth is flat, but we're just laughing at them. But really, I have to say JM Truth, because he's, unlike most flat earthers, he actually believes that the earth is flat.
Yeah.
And he thinks that his degree in pamphlet making somehow gives him authority over everyone to talk about any subject that he wants to, and he's the only person that can talk about that subject. So, JM, whatever happened to that 20-second discrepancy?
It's amazing.
You didn't even look at the video.
You can't pan 9 miles.
Can't pan 9 miles. That's right.
Not at all.
Oh my God. Oh.
That's a good answer. Rockets. JM is definitely one of the dumbest. My debates with JM have always been.
I see what's happened.
Dumpster fires of legendary proportions. Right, you get to choose first, Quitties. We've got 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Well, 3 equals 33 according to 33 UC, so let's go with 3.
Roger. So, the headline is... We met the Bristol Flat Earther concerned for what? What is blanked out there? What was the Bristol Flat Earther worried about? Team Red, or Vanilla, was that? Yeah, Team Vanilla, you have 2 minutes. What do you think?
How to tie his shoes?
Concerned about how to tie his shoes, possibly. Sam, what do you think the Bristol Flat Earther is concerned about?
There's too much curvature in the word B.
B's a letter.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure. What do you guys want to go with?
What do you think, Brainy? Come on, you've got to think of something.
So, say it one more time to me. I was trying to fix my screen a bit.
Bristol Flat Earther is concerned. Something. What's he concerned about?
Oh, God. He's concerned that the government is tracking his whereabouts.
I mean, they're all conspiracy theorists.
Is Level Earth Observer from Bristol?
No, I don't think so. I hope
Because I figured he'd be concerned with how to operate a crane.
Yeah, it does blow my mind that they put someone like Level Earth Observer, who is one of the nominees for Dumbfuck of the Year 2021, in charge of such massively heavy equipment like a crane. I guess you don't actually need to be intelligent to operate those things. But Sam, you
I
know
guess
me personally.
buildings are always flat and level.
Yeah. Sam, you know me personally, and I'm from Bristol. So if I was a flat earther, what would I be concerned about?
I mean, everything. You'd literally be afraid of everything.
Yeah, I mean, if everyone was telling me the Earth was not flat, that would mean they were all liars. So I would be terrified of absolutely everything. You're right. Okay, though.
I mean, he's probably just.
Sorry, go on.
I was saying, he's probably just terrified that the Earth might actually be flat, and he's actually got to come up with some evidence.
Yeah. Oh, evidence. No, flat earthers are all terrified of evidence. You see, when I ask flat earthers for evidence in live debates, they rage quit and then block me. Oh, you want me to prove something? Oh, you're just a shill. Oh,
there's already a website
they just
for
say
live
what are
baits.
never curves.
Yeah.
Actually, very popular.
And that's it.
Okay, Brainy, what do you think the Bristol flat earther was concerned about?
Oh shit! How do I know what you British limey tea drinking bastards care about? He was concerned about. He's laughing his ass off. I don't fucking know where. Hey, I have no understanding of any news stories in this at all. I think that he was concerned that healthcare would not provide to flat earthers. Maybe your NHS wouldn't provide for him.
Is that your final answer?
What do you guys want? You guys pick. Somebody here. I behoove Turbo Rex or whatever the hell his name is. Turbosaurus here. You pick it, buddy. It's on you. I'm deferring to you. I don't want to be in charge.
I think you're just concerned with proving the Earth is flat.
Well, what do you think, Sam? You get the final choice here, apparently.
I'm going to say he was concerned that the local Tesco's Express did not have the type of Thai food that you really wanted.
Okay, well, here is what was actually said next. Here is what the headline actually said. We met the Bristol flat earther concerned his views could put him in danger. Yes. This was a story.
I mean, aren't they all? That's kind of a given, isn't it?
This was a story from bristolpost.co.uk, and the website isn't coming up now. There we go. Who spoke to a Bristol flat earther who was concerned that his views would get him attention from the government and would put him in danger. So he doesn't tell people his name or where he's actually from, even though he works at a pub and tells everyone that he serves that the Earth is flat. So yeah, Bristol flat earther is afraid that society is programmed and everyone's going to ridicule him and the government are going to find him.
Well, I think that's all flat earthers. I thought that was too easy. I'm just.
You don't get a point, Brainy. You don't get a point, so it's not good. You need to win one. You're 4 behind.
That's Sam's fault, though.
Over to Team Red and Glober Mum, who I'm just going to have to
7-win mercy, right? Like Little League. I'm just kidding.
Over to Glober Mum, who I'm just going to have to call Glove Mum because that's what my autocorrect changes it to every time I try to write your name.
Every time I'm Glover Mum. Every time.
Glove Mum? What websites have you been on, sir?
Donkeyporn.com. Wait, what? No, sorry, no. So hypothetically, Glove Mum, what would it be like if flat earthers were the only people left on Earth?
It'd be like Idiocracy.
So how long till the human race died out?
Oh,
one generation.
One generation. No one would be able to look after all the kids. They've all died. The adults don't know
they'd
how
all die
to
out.
do any kind of energy perseverance or
they'd all win the Darwin Award.
Yeah. Just be a big pile of flat earth bodies. And I do want to say thank you again, Glober Mum, for coming on at the last minute to help this episode of Stupidity is Not Right. So you get to choose, and what have we got? We have 1, 2, or 4.
4.
Okay, the headline is Flat Earth Theory said, latest outrageous Flat Earth Theory says what? Latest outrageous Flat Earth Theory says what? Team Red, 2
Mars
minutes.
is flat.
What do you think?
Oh, that's
Mars
a
is
long
flat.
one too.
Mars is flat, says Wolfie.
That Mars is flat.
Yeah. I think that in a few generations, after Elon's managed to get to Mars and stuff, in a few generations, people that are in Mars, living in the domes, would be like, you're just an idiot telling me we came here in spaceships. Clearly, we have to live in enclosed environments because gas pressure needs containment. Mars is flat. So, yeah, that's going to happen because humans are stupid.
Evidence.
Well, it's going to work less well on Mars because the Mars atmospheric pressure is like way lower than on Earth.
1% of Earth's, yeah, definitely. But Global Mum, what do you think they said? What was blanked out in the headline there?
What was the headline again? I had to. I need to
It's
look at
not
it
just
one
me. ADHD is rife.
The headline is latest outrageous flat Earth theory says what? So what's blanked out there?
Something about a hollow Earth, or geez, something about maybe a hollow Earth, or that NASA's covering up a hollow Earth, or something like that.
Okay, what about you, Wolfie? What do you think? What's the latest outrageous flat Earth theory?
It's not the latest one, but Australia doesn't exist is one I've heard a few times.
Well, we all know that's true, right? Australia's just like a little island off the coast of Florida where there's a bunch of
I'm just a
animals, yeah.
bot. I'm just a bot on the internet. Absolutely.
Yeah,
that's right.
Well, yeah, I had to upgrade my NASA status to be able to get your bot on the show. I mean, I didn't have a high enough security clearance. You only get the Wolfie.exe once you're level 9. I was only level 8, so yeah. But Australia being fake is a good one.
I actually think that what this could be is that the newest flat Earth theory says that there isn't a dome and the atmospheric pressure is instead caused by unicorn farts. And obviously it was Riley that came up with this one. So
I like that
just a number. It doesn't matter what it means. Could be unicorn farts.
Yeah.
All right. What do you guys think? Final answer. What is the latest outrageous flat Earth theory? What's it saying?
I actually remember seeing a headline or something that said that Earth could possibly be a donut, and it was a flat earther that was saying that.
Really? Yeah.
Is that what you want to go with?
Yeah. To do with 5G.
Wolfie says 5G.
I think we'll go with the donut one.
Okay.
Earth could possibly be a donut.
Earth could possibly be a donut? Here's what the headline actually said. Latest outrageous flat Earth theory says Australia is fake, and if you think you've been there, you are wrong. So,
should have gone with Wolfie's one.
Yeah,
should have gone with Wolfie's.
Wolfie, you're absolutely right. Australia is apparently completely and utterly fake, and anyone that you've ever flown there in your plane was wrong. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it makes me feel ecstatic because it means we'll get less tourists. And walking around the city for the last 6 months has just been a delight because it's just empty. You know,
now you can quit paying taxes too.
You know, Jared and all them have been telling us how fake Wolfie's been this whole time, and you know what? There it is, the evidence.
Yeah, absolutely.
We go
to a place called Darling Harbour. We go to a place called Darling Harbour quite often. It's right in the city, and there's beautiful fountains and cafes and everything. And it's just deserted. And, you know, that's the highlight. That's the main tourist area in Australia. And because we're not accepting international tourists, it's completely deserted. I think everybody secretly prefers it like this.
I mean, I've never understood why people go to Australia as a tourist anyway, because isn't like literally everything in Australia trying to kill you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
we talked about that before.
Drop bears.
Yeah, we've got snakes and spiders and crocodiles.
It even took Crocodile Dundee down, or not sorry, I'm thinking of
fucking
lions
wrong guy.
I'm talking about what's his name, Croc Hunter.
Oh,
idiot.
All right, anyway, unfortunately, no point there for Team Red either. So back over to Team Vanilla and Sam. Sam, tell me how many pillows did you have to sit on to reach your PC and be in frame like that?
I didn't have enough, so I had to basically find a bunch of old like yellow pages and like substitute some of them for that, which is probably why I'm a little bit off kilter because it's hard to balance at the same time.
So I have mentioned before that Sam and I are friends in real life. We met before I'd even thought about YouTube, and he did the intro song with his band to my what all my videos I put out. So Sam, as you know me in real life, this is your opportunity to embarrass me on the internet.
You've got umpteen videos and 45,000 subscribers, and you do it on a daily. I don't need to say a word.
So I just embarrass myself, is what you're saying, just by being online.
Yes.
I mean, you're kind of right, actually.
We're here for.
I am looking forward to COVID and stuff being over, because the last 2 times that Sam and I were supposed to see each other, one was supposed to be at his wedding, which COVID went, no, not happening. So we didn't get to see each other then.
Yeah.
And then Sam had booked some time off work and was going to come up and stay at my place in Scotland. And then like 2 days before he's due to arrive, lockdown happens. So I can't wait till this is all over so we can actually see each other again and I can hold you in the palm of my hand.
I cannot wait to give your thumb the biggest hug it's ever had.
Okay, you get to choose what we got left. 1 or 2?
Let's go with number 2.
Okay, the headline here is Flat Earth Society to meet at blank. Flat Earth Society to meet at blank. Where are the Flat Earth Society going to meet at? Team Vanilla, can you get a point? Over to you.
Can I just...
Right next to a giant globe.
Say something.
Yes, Planner?
I just want to say, for a second, I read that as Flat Earth Sobriety.
Yeah, if Flat Earthers were sober, there wouldn't be Flat Earthers, right? Okay, Team Vanilla. Flat Earth Society to meet at what?
It's going to be something completely contradictory, isn't it? So it's going to be like the least.
So yeah, but
you expect them to meet
near a giant globe, or under the giant globe.
Yeah.
Flat Earth Society to meet at
the Daily Planet
Global Conference.
The Daily Planet with Clark Kent.
Oh, I'm trying to think.
What have I told you about that, Brainy? Don't ever try to think when you're on my show.
It's so hard.
That's what she said.
But you make it look so easy.
We can literally hear the hamsters like running around.
Flat Earth Society to meet at
Elon Musk's house.
I'm trying to think of what would be fucking hilarious though, like where they could meet. That would be like
a trailer park.
I mean, that's
Fire
usually,
Society.
usually
No, that's where they
they're
came
meeting,
from,
no,
I think,
no
wasn't
offense
it?
to people.
Yeah, I mean that's where they live, so they all just kind of drive their trailers into a big circle to have their meetings.
Okay. All right, then.
I don't know. What do you guys have for an idea? Like a legit idea. What do you guys have?
Well,
I'm trying to think of the most legit thing I could think of, but it's going to be a convention center typically. But what the hell would be funny about that?
If the convention center has globe in the name or something.
And Quiddies, you'd be right. They're going to meet at the Globe Inn.
Oh, at the Globe
Or
Inn.
something, yeah, something like that.
Oh, is that your final answer then, Brainy?
It's got to be like, oh, let's do it. Let's go with it.
And here's what the headline actually said. Flat Earth Society to meet at the Globe Pub.
Yep.
Yes, I'm going to give you the point
Oh,
there.
I think that's partial point.
That's pretty damn close. That's pretty damn close. Yeah, that's right. This comes from a news story on the Argus.co.uk, where it talks about the Flat Earth Society is to host its second event at the Globe Pub. A group of students from Sussex University who say they believe the Earth is flat are meeting for drinks at the pub in Middle Street, Brighton, on September the 4th. Last year, well, that was before COVID.
How terrible of a college is Sussex University if they have flat earthers as students?
I know, right? Let's hope they're not in the physics department or something.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, Brainy's team, I think they've secured a win there because there's only one question left and you can't get 2 points from it. But we're going to go back to Team Red and Wolfie anyway.
We can try at least.
We can give it a good college try.
I've got my Karen wig. If you guys do, I'm ready to talk to the manager.
This is for honor. This is for honor. And Wolfie, so Wolfie, you are an actual pilot, yeah?
Last I checked, the whole reason I was in Dallas was to train on a new aircraft. So yeah, absolutely.
So what kind of aircrafts do you fly?
Corporate aircraft. The two models I've flown most recently is the Global Express XRS, which is one I've been flying for 10 years, and you see that in my videos. And the new one, which I've just trained on, is the 7500, which is has a far more range, goes faster, and is slightly larger.
Okay, and what would you say, if any, in particular, instrument on board your flight deck demonstrates that the Earth isn't flat?
Well, the head-up display, for starters, it shows the exact position of true horizontal from the pilot's eyes, and that is how the attitude of the aircraft is set. Whether you pitch up or you pitch down, your pitch indication is referenced to true horizontal. And when you're looking at that, the actual Earth horizon at high altitude is several degrees below that. In fact, this particular instrument has a indication called a velocity vector, and that accurately shows the direction of the aircraft. And to fly level, you put the, and by level I mean remaining at the same altitude above the curved Earth surface, you put that velocity vector on the horizon line, which is directly horizontal from the eyes. If you put it on the actual Earth horizon, you're going to be descending at about 2,000 feet a minute. So I think that's probably one of the most obvious indications of the globe. Then you have the flight management system, which is all based on spherical trigonometry for every single waypoint in the flight plan.
And how does it make you feel every time a flat earther tries to tell pilots that they don't know how flying works?
At first, I just couldn't believe it. I just find it was just so ridiculous. I thought, this has to be a joke. But when you realise that they're actually serious, the words Dunning-Kruger just come to mind every single time. It's like you just have, they literally don't know what they don't know.
Don't you mean Dunning-Kruger?
Dunning-Kruger.
Dunning-Kruger. Mm-hmm.
So you said this yesterday on the stream we did with Red's debunking Globebusters, but when you have flat earthers like come up to the flight deck to try and ask you if the Earth is flat, what's the general response from pilots?
Has that happened?
Well, I've never personally had that because I fly corporate and we tend to fly the same people all the time, and
they're just stupid in their own seats. Yeah,
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as I said yesterday, before I had encountered flat earthers, if I was an airline pilot and I had a passenger come up and ask me if the Earth was flat, I would have just said mockingly, yeah, absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. Because the idea is so ridiculous, you can't miss the opportunity to just have a bit of a laugh about it.
Which is why, have you seen it every time they're like, oh, it's pilot. Pilot even said when they asked it, they'll play like a video clip. It's like, is your flight? He's like, absolutely. And it's like evidence. It's like evidence that you're a fucking idiot.
There's a photo that actually did that.
They just can't tell when they're being,
I know they did. I watched it. It's crazy.
Okay, Wolfie, you don't get to choose. The only headline you have left is number 1. And this headline says, people who something are members of the Flat Earth Society, Mayor says. What is blanked out there? Team Red, this is for honour. Over to you.
People who can't do math and don't understand geometry.
I mean, that is an accurate description of most flat earthers. You are correct. What do you think, Glober Mum?
Uneducated.
People who are uneducated are members of the Flat Earth Society. Mm-hmm. And that's not really a news headline. That's something we already knew, isn't it?
But a mayor said it, so it's newsworthy. Just saying.
Planner?
People who dropped out of school, but that's basically what Glober Mum said.
So
there's
go on.
There's also people who sit in front of water heaters making YouTube videos, members of the Flat Earth Society.
3 to 5 times. Don't forget 3 to 5 times a day.
People who don't think. People who don't
think are members of the Flat Earth Society. I mean, these are all definitely accurate descriptions of what it's like being a flat earther. But let's do it, Planner Walk. For the honour of Team Red, as you are the captain, what is the final answer?
What should we go with? Because we've got like people who dropped out of school.
I think it's not uneducated, but undereducated is what I should have said. I think that's the headline,
like that.
But
something like that.
I think it's something like that.
So we're going to go with undereducated.
Okay.
Poorly
educated.
Let's go with that.
Here's what the headline actually said. People who won't wear masks are members of the Flat Earth Society. Yes, that's right.
Okay, undereducated still works for that.
This one comes
could have just said Karen.
This one comes from a story on sandygoldtribune.com, where National City, Chula Vista, and Imperial Beach health officials spoke to the mayor at South Bay and were asking about spikes in COVID cases And basically it was attributed to people like flat earthers who believe it's all fake and, you know, an absolute conspiracy. So yeah, people who won't wear masks are most likely members of the Flat Earth Society, said the mayor. So you do not get a point there.
I'm a dumb flat earther and I don't understand science.
Guys.
That sound means it's the end of the show, end of the round and the end of the show. The final scores are Team Red has 4 and Team Vanilla, with their first victory, have 6 points. Woo!
Bravo, bravo.
Hooray!
Bravo.
Sprinkles for everyone.
I have failed my family.
Reds, we're so sorry. Don't kill us, please.
I have sprinkles in my shoes.
Yeah, you just sprinkled them. You've
know
got backing that up now. You realise this.
Now you know how I feel, Quitties.
Brainy let off some fireworks and has apparently set fire to his house. So, yes. Right, guys, thank you very much for watching the show. Come back next week for another episode of Stupidity is Not a Right. There's going to be a brief after show after this to say thank you to anybody who gave any donations, any super chats, or became a member. The link to that will be put in the description of this. It means the world. There's been so many people watching, nearly 500 at one point for a non-debate stream. That's always incredible. I want to say thank you very much to our guests, Wolfie6020 and Glober Mum, and their team captain, Planawalk. And thank you very much to Quitties the Sprinkler, my good buddy Sam, Turbosource X Clay, and their team captain, Brainy Beaver. See you next week for another show. And remember, stupidity is not a right. Fight the flat earth. Fight the flat. Fight the flat. Fight the flat.